Why do you keep missing the Darce? Is it the grip, the angle, the timing? No, it's the way you think about it. This isn't just a submission, it's a setup for collapse. You don't apply it, you build it frame by frame until they have nowhere left to go. You control their underhook and break their posture, and when the head dips low, you seal the gate. That's how I finish the Darce. Let me show you step by step what it really is. It was during the European Championship. I shot the double leg, drove straight through, we landed hard, and he immediately started grabbing at my hands. I dropped an elbow, then another. That's when he reached for the underhook, trying to wrestle up. But what he didn't know was that I had something waiting for him. I stayed calm, I pressured his underhook with my overhook. He started to rise, I waited. And that's when the trap closed. I broke his posture, slid in the grip, and started walking in tight. No panic, no rush, I didn't squeeze, I folded him. That was the finish. But the Darce, it's more than just a way to win a match. Whether you're in MMA, BJJ, or caught in a scramble on hard mats, the principle stays the same. You don't force the choke, you build the collapse. You control the underhook, you break the frame, you guide the pressure, and when it all lines up, the finish appears. It doesn't matter if you're dropping elbows or just flowing light in the gym, the Darce shows up in moments of pressure, and it always rewards patience. The Darce isn't something you chase, it's something you bait. You cast the setup slowly, smooth, quiet, controlled, like lowering a line into still water. The opponent doesn't even feel the danger at first, but the underhook, that's the bite. You don't rip the rod like an amateur, you feel it, you stay still. You wait for him to swim a little bit deeper, let him tangle himself in your angle. There are two main ways I break posture. There's method A, the clamp grip posture break. Sometimes I already have the grip locked, my version of the Darce clamp. It's not a traditional gable grip, but on the overhook side, I lead with my index and middle fingers. Those are the ones I shoot forward. Then with the other hand, I slide my thumb between those two fingers. That's where the clamp tightens. Short, tight, and fast to lock. Method B, head wrap control posture break. There are also times when the opportunity to lock the grip isn't there yet, so I attack the posture with a head wrap control. I'll wrap the head like I'm setting up a guillotine, head control, shoulder pressure, just enough to start turning the neck and disrupting the base. I'm not trying to finish the choke, I'm just using it to bend the spine, tilt the axis, and force him out of balance. And once that frame starts to collapse, that's when I slide the arm through and lock the Darce in clean. If the posture is already broken, the rest falls into place. Now let's talk about securing the Darce grip. Once the posture breaks, the next step is sealing the grip. I slide into a rear naked choke style lock, hand to bicep, palm high enough near his shoulder blade. But here's what matters the most. I'm not just locking my hands, I'm closing a triangle. There's a silhouette between my arms and his neck. And that triangle is everything. The smaller it gets, the faster the blood shuts off. The angle, the connection, the pressure, it all feeds the same shape. If the triangle silhouette gets tight, the finish is closer than you think. The angle. Once the grip is set and the triangle silhouette is tight, it all comes down to the angle. One of the cleanest finishes is walking towards his legs. I drop to my side, keep my head close to the lock, and walk my hips forward step by step into his body. Each inch I walk closes the triangle even tighter. It's not just movement, it's pressure loading inward, like screwing the lid down on a sealed jar. You're not pulling, you're collapsing space until there's nothing left to fight with. Before I show you the sparring highlights from one of my lethal techniques, the Darce choke, there's one essential overlooked deadly variation you need to see. This is the Mars choke, a slick adaptive counter that comes alive when your opponent thinks they've escaped. When they flatten belly down to survive the Darce, don't chase the old angle, follow behind the back, slide your grip deep, and reset the trap. Same pressure, new path. It's not a failed choke, it's kind of a rebirth, forged from their panic. You don't force this one, you discover it. If you're into this kind of training and want to level up your game, there's a link in the description to the Discord, a spot to network, grow, and learn techniques broken down even simpler than what you've seen here. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.